Now, a storm earlier this week covered the Sierra in snow, as we all know, and putting these 5 counties under a local emergency because of high winds and toppled trees that led to thousands of downed power lines across the mountain range. So this is day 6 now without power for so many people. And here's a live look at PG&E's outage map, which provides a scope of just how massive this situation is. Now, PG&E says they have reduced the number of outages to around 30,000 people tonight. That's down another 1,000 from just a few hours ago. Here you can see a more specific breakdown of how many people are affected and without power in certain counties. Keep in mind, these numbers can and will change overnight. Now, some people are expecting their power back by January 5th, which is this Wednesday. But for others, it could take even longer. And ABC 10's Andy Judson headed to Georgetown in El Dorado County, where people are doing their best to stock up on resources. New at 11.
Alex, it is cold and it is dark out here in Georgetown, and I want to show you exactly how dark it is. Right now we have these big bright camera lights, so when we turn them off, it's pitch black. Now, this is what many of these locals out here are dealing with, and for some like this neighborhood, they still have quite some time until that power is restored.
We've had outages and we've had tanks, but it's never been this cold at the same time.
As PG&E works to restore power to the thousands still without, they set up a site to hand out bags with helpful goods in them. That's where we met June and her daughter Kaylee, who live between Placerville and Georgetown.
It's been really cold.
They came for one particular item.
More interested in the blanket than anything else.
Since the storm hit, they've gone without power.
That means for us, no hot water, no gas stove. Well, we have electric, so everything's out.
She says you can see her breath inside their house and even had to snuggle up on New Year's for warmth.
We all slept together, the whole family, in one bed to stay warm. So yeah, it's been tough.
It's a similar story for thousands of others. As we drove through the lightless neighborhoods, it's obvious why power remains out. But there's one place that has the lights on and is packed, the Georgetown Chevron.
There's only been one gas station open and everybody's been stuck at their houses, so they haven't been able to get anything.
A popular place as most need fuel to keep their backup generators going.
My power's still off. We have a generator. You just have to fill it up every day and keep it going.
But as days tick on without power, the high gas prices are becoming particularly painful. But through the difficulty, the community has come together.
There's been some people that have donated, gift cards and stuff to kind of help take care of people that haven't been able to afford it right now.
Now, one local I spoke with earlier today named Jay told me that his power is back on, but his neighbors aren't. So it's really a case-by-case basis. But for many who are still waiting, they're just really relying on those generators to stay warm.
All right, Andy, thank you so much. And there will be another Go Bag distribution tomorrow at Marshall Grange Hall in Garden Valley from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Now, the community of Alta Sierra in Nevada County is one of the hardest hit. Some areas are impassable because of fallen trees and downed power lines. So PG&E has not been able to even assess the damage yet. So community members have come together to clear the roadways themselves, hoping it will get their power back just a little bit sooner.
All the neighbors got out there and everybody had their chainsaws and just started cutting trees off the road, pulling the stuff out of the way.
Neighbors there are seeing crushed vehicles and damaged homes because of all of those fallen trees. And tonight is the last night that warming centers across the city of Sacramento will be open. So 3 locations open up at 8 tonight, are already open, excuse me. Those are the Sacramento City Hall on I Street, Hagenwood Community Center on Marysville Boulevard, and Capital City Seventh-day Adventist Church on Lemon Hill Avenue. These locations close at 8 tomorrow morning. And let's go ahead and check in with Tracy to get a look at this weather. Are we getting a break from the snow yet?
Well, we have a break from the snow, Alex, but boy, it's about the temperatures. It was cold earlier this morning, and it's going to be cold again tonight into the overnight. Take a look at what it feels like outside. 7 degrees in South Lake Tahoe, 1 degree in Truckee. Already in the mid to upper 30s coming in for the foothills. It is 35 degrees in Sacramento, 33 in Fairfield, 37 in Marysville, 37 degrees in Stockton, and 35 degrees down in Modesto. Here's a look at the weather timeline. line. As we move into the overnight, temperatures hovering in the lower 30s. We're going to have essentially clear conditions that cools us off even more. We call that radiational cooling, and we also have calm winds. So we could be looking at some patchy fog developing as well. Your sunrise comes in around 7:24 tomorrow morning, and you're going to need the sunshine to warm us up. Take a look at this. Expecting to bottom out tomorrow morning around 31, afternoon high rather around 49, 33 for the hills, 50 for the afternoon, 7 in the Sierra with an afternoon high in the upper 30s. Now, tomorrow is expected to be the last day where temperatures that much below average. We do have some warmer weather coming in, but it brings in some rainfall as well. We'll take a look at the next best chance of rain and snow in just a few moments.
Here at ABC 10, we want to help those impacted, and we do have information on warming centers, road conditions, and of course, all those wintry weather conditions as well. All you have to do is just text SNOW to 916-321-3310.